Hey heathens, went to the bookstore the other day, and two things I wanted to point out after I was there. I was looking for a particular book that someone had recommended to me, and I couldn't find it yet, so I'm still on the hunt for it. But I came across first the category of Christian fiction, which made me laugh. I'll leave you to ponder the irony of that statement. I also found a book that was the 10 Prayers God Always Says Yes To by Anthony DiStefano. And it basically goes like this. These are the 10 prayers that you can always pray for, and God will answer yes. Let's test that theory. Show me that you exist. I was a Christian, had a crisis of faith. I did pray to God to show me that He existed. Got nothing. Apparently God said no. Make me an instrument. So God's going to make you an instrument. Alright, He can't do that, only you can do that. You have to make that decision. So if you pray for that, that means you want that, which means you're going to do that. Which means you are going to fulfill the prayer yourself. God's not going to do it, you are. Outdo me in generosity. That's a stupid prayer. But the concept behind it. Now, again, I didn't read the whole book. I will admit that, because it sounded too stupid simply from reading the questions that they were attempting to present as being always answered yes. But outdo me in generosity. Sorry, but everything that I have, I did for myself. To quote, to semi-quote, I don't have the actual thing in front of me where I would do the direct quote, but as Bart prayed when they were giving grace at dinner, Dear God, we bought all this food for ourselves, so thanks for nothing. I think the generosity is all on ourselves. We have to do it. He's not going to help you. Get me through this suffering. Interesting one. So if you pray to God for Him to get you through this suffering, He'll say yes. But what if you die suffering? That's your idea of Him answering yes? Okay, I'll get you through this suffering. You're dead. And if it's a temporary suffering that's not going to kill you, doesn't time get you through that suffering? It has nothing to do with God. Forgive me. How do you know He answered yes? You don't know squat. I mean, forgive me. Anyway, that one's pretty hollow. Alright, the next three. Give me peace, give me courage, and give me wisdom. Now, most atheists will tell you that most Christians need to pray for wisdom if they haven't already. Courage, again, this goes back to the one about making you an instrument. If you deem that you want courage, and you buck up, and you decide that you're going to do something, you do that. You do that yourself. You're just making an affirmation statement that you want courage and you're going to have it, and so therefore you're going to do it. But I remind you, there probably are some people who have prayed for courage and they didn't get it because they were chicken shit little bastard, but that's beside the point. And give me peace again, same scenario. Either you are going to let it go and relax and just say, okay, forget it, or you're not. That's you making that decision. That has nothing to do with the God. I do the same things. If I'm ready just to be done with something, I say, okay, you know what, forget it, and I'm done. You can do that yourself. Bring good out of this bad situation. Now, this is where confirmation bias comes in. Count the hits, ignore the misses. Bring good out of this bad situation. So, you are one of the survivors of the 9/11 attacks out of the World Trade Center. You got out. You may deem, oh, that's the good that came out of the bad situation. Never mind the thousands that died. Americans United, and hey, we were fine before. You're going to compartmentalize in your brain this way to decide that, okay, well, some good came out of this, because you're going to look for it, and you're going to ignore the bad versus the good, even if the bad outweighs the good. Last thing. Lead me to my destiny. Okay, funny thing here when it comes in terms of destiny. Whatever your end result is your destiny. If you end up a ditch digger and then you die, apparently that was your destiny. So this is just reaffirming yourself at the end that this must have been the destiny that God wanted for me. So, what the hell is destiny anyway? Alright, but, so those are the 10 prayers that God will always say yes to. And, some are bullshit and some are not exactly always answered yes to either, are they? Your thoughts? Give them to me.